Have you ever heard of a princess who wasn't waiting for a prince to save her? Instead, she was challenging them to a wrestling match and winning every single time. This isn't a modern-day fairy tale. This is the true story of Khutulun, the legendary wrestling princess of the Mongol Empire. In the vast, windswept steppes of Central Asia, a legend was forged in the 13th century. A woman who defied convention, challenged the greatest warriors of her time, and carved her own path in a world dominated by men. This is her story. Born around the year 1260, Khutulun wasn't just any noble woman. She was the great-great-granddaughter of the legendary Genghis Khan himself. Her father was Kaidu, one of the most powerful rulers in Central Asia, and a rival to Kublai Khan. And Khutulun? She was his favorite child. From a very young age, it was clear she was different. While other girls might have been learning domestic arts, Khutulun was training right alongside her 14 brothers. She wasn't just keeping up, she was excelling. She mastered the essential Mongol skills of archery and horsemanship, becoming a fearsome warrior. But her true passion, the skill that would make her a legend, was wrestling. In the Mongol culture, wrestling, or bok, was more than just a sport. It was a test of strength, skill, and spirit, deeply respected by all. And Khutulun was a natural. As she grew, she became a formidable figure. The famous Venetian traveler Marco Polo, who actually met her during his journeys through Asia, was completely in awe. He described her in his writings as a magnificent warrior, so strong, so brave, and so agile. He wrote that she could ride straight into enemy ranks, snatch a captive from his horse as easily as a hawk snatches a chicken, and carry him to the safety of her own people. This wasn't just an exaggeration. Khutulun was a genuine war hero. She fought alongside her father in numerous battles, defending their territory against the armies of the Yuan dynasty, led by her cousin Kublai Khan. Her skill and courage on the battlefield weren't just impressive, they were inspirational. She earned the deep respect and admiration of the tough, seasoned Mongol warriors who fought with her. She wasn't just a princess, she was a general, a commander, and a comrade. But it was her life off the battlefield that truly cemented her legend. As she reached marriageable age, her father, Kaidu, was keen to see her settled and form a powerful political alliance. But Khutulun had her own ideas about her future. She made a bold and unprecedented declaration. She would only marry a man who could defeat her in a wrestling match. This wasn't just a casual challenge. The stakes were incredibly high. Any suitor who could throw her to the ground would win her hand in marriage. But for those who failed, they had to forfeit 100 horses to her. News of the wrestling princess and her challenge spread like wildfire across the Mongol Empire and beyond. Princes, nobles, and renowned warriors, drawn by tales of her beauty, her powerful lineage, and the sheer audacity of her challenge, flocked to her father's court. They came confident in their strength and wrestling prowess, ready to claim their prize. One by one, they stepped into the ring, and one by one, they were defeated. Khutulun, with her incredible strength, her low center of gravity, and her masterful technique, threw them all. She was simply unbeatable. One of the most famous accounts tells of a prince who was particularly confident. He was handsome, wealthy, and strong, and he arrived with 1,000 horses, betting them all on his victory. Her parents pleaded with her to throw the match, to lose on purpose, so she could finally be married to such a desirable suitor. Khutulun refused. In the ensuing match, in front of the entire court, she gripped him, and with a spectacular display of strength, threw him to the ground. He left in humiliation, and she was 1,000 horses richer. Her personal herd of horses grew and grew. It's said that she amassed a staggering 10,000 horses, a fortune equivalent to that of the wealthiest rulers. This vast herd wasn't just a symbol of her wealth. It was a testament to her undefeated record, a sprawling, living monument to her strength and independence. 10,000 suitors tried, and 10,000 suitors failed. Her incredible story became a legend, a tale of a princess who could not be conquered. It was told in camps and courts across Asia. But her continued refusal to marry also became a political problem. Her father's enemies, particularly those loyal to Kublai Khan, started spreading malicious rumors. They whispered that the real reason she wouldn't marry was because she was in an incestuous relationship with her own father, Kaidu. These rumors were almost certainly baseless political propaganda designed to discredit Kaidu and his family, but they were damaging. To protect her father's reputation and silence the gossip, Khutulun knew she had to act. She eventually chose a husband, not through a wrestling match, but on her own terms. According to some sources, she married a warrior from her father's army, a man she chose for his loyalty and valor. Other accounts say she married a captured enemy spy to extract information. Whatever the truth, one thing is clear: marriage did not tame her. She never gave up her independence or her role as a warrior. She remained her father's most trusted advisor, his most formidable general, and his staunchest supporter. She was the power behind the throne, the guardian of his legacy. When her father, Kaidu, died in 1301, his final wish was for Khutulun to succeed him as Khan. It was a revolutionary idea, but the male-dominated Mongol nobility resisted. Instead, her brother Oris was chosen. Khutulun's life became more uncertain. Loyal to her father's memory, she supported her brother and, along with him, guarded their father's tomb. The political landscape of Central Asia was shifting rapidly, and the power of her family began to wane after Kaidu's death. Khutulun, the unbeatable warrior, passed away in 1306, only 5 years after her father. The exact circumstances of her death are lost to history, but her story was already a legend that had spread across the world. Today, Khutulun is remembered as a powerful symbol of female strength and independence. She was a woman who lived life entirely on her own terms, refusing to be defined by the expectations of her society. She was a warrior, a general, a politician, and an undefeated champion. Her incredible story has inspired countless artists and writers over the centuries. It is widely believed that she was the inspiration for the character of Turandot in the famous opera by Puccini, the cold-hearted princess who challenges her suitors with riddles. But unlike the fictional Turandot, who is eventually conquered by love, Khutulun was never conquered by anyone. She remained undefeated in the wrestling ring and in life. She was the wrestling princess, the warrior who built a fortune in horses, the true daughter of the Mongol Empire. A woman so powerful, her story still echoes through the centuries, reminding us that strength and courage know no gender.